Hello, my name is Nick Schultz, and for my Eagle Scout project, I'm presenting a number of topics relating to emergency preparedness. This one is called Hunting Home Hazards. While your home may seem safe, it is very easy to overlook some seemingly meaningless things that, in truth, could prove extremely dangerous in the time of crisis. Examples include a room that is difficult to exit being a fire hazard or a smoke detector with dead batteries. The contents of this presentation should be kept in mind when inspecting one's house, and it is recommended you conduct a search of your own home with the provided information. One thing to look for is chemical hazards. Are flammable liquids such as gasoline, cleaning products, acetone, and paint or lacquer thinner stored away from the home? Are they in secure containers? And is the area well ventilated? Do storage containers have labels stating that they are approved by the Underwriters Laboratory, the UL, or Factory Mutual, FM? Are the containers stored away from heat sources and children? Do all chemical storage containers have Mr. Yuck labels on them to warn children? Another thing is electrical hazards. Are extension and appliance cords in good condition, or are they frayed or cracked? If extension cords are used, are they strong enough or rated for the electrical load they are carrying? Can someone trip over them? Are extension cords going under rugs or over nails, heaters, or pipes? Are prongs and plugs tight-fitting? Is there one plug per outlet as opposed to a cube tap where multiple plugs go into one outlet? Is the wiring in outlets covered by a plate and not exposed? Do all appliances operate safely and not overheat, short out, smoke, or spark? Fire hazards. Are gasoline, turpentine, paint thinner, kerosene, and charcoal lighter fluid stored away from heat sources and children? Are old rags, papers, mattresses, broken furniture, clothes, curtains, or other combustible materials found near electrical equipment, gas appliances, or flammable materials? Are there dried grass clippings, tree trimmings, or pulled weeds on the property? Are heaters, candles, or matches in high traffic areas or accessible to children? Are heaters standing upright without extension cords? If feasible, they should have automatic shutoffs. Are there enough fire extinguishers, or one for each floor? Have they been recharged as directed? Do you know how to use them? Are there enough smoke alarms and carbon monoxide detectors, one for each floor? Have the batteries been tested and changed as needed? You change batteries at least once a year. Some recommend doing it when you're setting clocks at the start and end of daylight savings time. If possible, replace the batteries with those lasting 10 years. Many fire departments distribute smoke detectors and batteries for those who are unable to purchase them. Does everyone know what to do when the alarm sounds? If there are people in the house who cannot hear an alarm, install ones that flash and sound. Organic hazards. Are any of the houseplants poisonous or toxic? Poisonous types include aloe, peace lily, and philodendron. If so, are they out of reach of pets and children? Have you seen poisonous animals such as spiders or scorpions in the home? Consider pesticides and always be cautious when reaching into boxes and corners or putting on shoes. Is there any visible mold? Treat mold with a solution of bleach and water, no more than 1 cup of bleach in 1 gallon of water, or seek professional help. Flood hazards. Check gutters and downspouts to be sure they are in good working order and not clogged with debris. Use pipes to direct drain water away from the foundation. If storm drains are located near your property, check to ensure they are not clogged with debris or ask your local authorities to do so. Check for adequate sloping of soil or fill away from your foundation. If needed, add soil or fill around the foundation to obtain more adequate drainage away from the building. Look for areas where there may be erosion due to fast-moving water. If needed, add rocks to slow the movement of water. Check into the feasibility of having a supply of sandbags or temporary closures for parts of your building where floodwaters could enter. If you choose this remedy, ensure that household members are prepared to fill the sandbags or place temporary closure when needed. If you might experience flood problems, check on the availability and advisability of having flood insurance by contacting local insurance providers. Structural hazards. Have water heaters, large appliances, bookcases, other tall and heavy furniture, shelves, mirrors, pictures, and overhead light fixtures been anchored to the wall studs? Have pictures or mirrors been moved away from where people sleep or sit? Have large or heavy objects been moved to lower shelves or stored somewhere else? Does the water heater or other gas appliances have flexible gas supply lines? Are cabinet doors latched or locked so that items cannot fall out? Are hallways and stairways well lit? Are hallways and stairways free of clutter? Have any deep cracks in ceilings or the foundation been repaired? Hazards for small children. Are safety gates at the bottom and top of stairways? Are guards around fireplaces, radiators, hot pipes, or wood-burning stoves? Are sharp edges cushioned with corner guards or other material? Are curtain cords and shade poles out of reach? Is the hot water heater set at a safe temperature, 120 degrees or less? Are prescription drugs and over-the-counter medicines kept in child-proof containers and out of reach? Are shampoos and cosmetics kept out of reach? Are all sharp objects in the bathroom, kitchen, and other areas kept out of reach? Are toilet seats and lids down when not in use? Are outlets covered? Are beds or cribs away from radiators or other hot surfaces? Do mattresses fit the sides of cribs snugly? Are crib slats no more than 2 to 3 or 8 inches apart? Do toy boxes have secure lids and safe closing hinges? Identifying chemical hazards. The average household contains many dangerous chemicals found in common products. They can be toxic or corrosive, meaning that they can wear away containers or harm skin. They may also catch fire or explode. Here's a list of common household products with potentially dangerous chemicals. Cleaning products. Oven cleaners, drain cleaners, wood and metal cleaners and polishes, toilet cleaners, tub, tile, and shower cleaners, laundry bleach, pool chemicals. Indoor pesticides. Ant sprays and baits, cockroach sprays and baits, flea repellents and shampoo, bug sprays, plant insecticides, moth repellents, mouse and rat poisons and baits. Automotive products. Motor oil, fuel additives, carburetor and fuel cleaners, air conditioning refrigerants, starter fluids, automotive batteries, transmission and brake fluid, and antifreeze. Workshop and painting supplies, adhesives and glues, furniture strippers, oil or enamel-based paint, stains and finishes, paint thinners and turpentine, paint strippers and removers, photographic chemicals, and fixatives and other solvents. Lawn and gardening products like herbicides, insecticides, fungicides or wood, preservatives, and miscellaneous things like batteries, mercury thermostats or thermometers, fluorescent light bulbs, and driveway sealer. Other flammable products include propane tanks and other compressed gas cylinders, and kerosene, home heating oil, diesel fuel, gas and oil mix, lighter fluid. Tips for safe use of hazardous chemicals. Buy only as much of a chemical as you think you will use. Check to see if you can share leftovers with neighbors or a local business, charity, or government agency. Keep products containing hazardous materials in their original containers and never remove the labels unless the container is corroding. Corroding containers should be repackaged and clearly labeled. Never store hazardous products in food containers. You should also never mix household hazardous chemicals or waste with other products. Some of them, such as chlorine, bleach, and ammonia, may react, ignite, or explode. Never use gasoline, benzene, or other flammable liquids for starting fires or cleaning indoors. Follow the manufacturer's instructors for the proper use of the household chemical. Never smoke while using household chemicals. Never use hairspray, cleaning solutions, paint products, or pesticides near an open flame, like pilot light, lighted candle, fireplace, wood-burning stove, and etc. Although you may not be able to see or smell them, vapor particles in the air could catch fire or explode. Clean up any chemical spill immediately. Use rags to clean up the spill. Wear gloves and eye protection. Allow the fumes in the rags to evaporate outdoors, then dispose of the rags by wrapping them in newspaper and placing them in a sealed plastic bag in your trash can. Dispose of hazardous materials correctly. Take household hazardous waste to a local collection program. Check with your country or state environmental or solid waste agency to learn if there's a household hazardous waste collection program in your area. Dealing with chemical emergencies. Post the number of local emergency medical services and the National Poison Control Center by all telephones. The number is 1-800-222-1222. Symptoms of poisoning include difficulty breathing, irritation of the eyes, skin, throat, or respiratory tract, changes in skin color, headache or blurred vision, dizziness, clumsiness or lack of coordination, and cramps or diarrhea. If someone is experiencing toxic poisoning symptoms or has been exposed to a household chemical, find any containers of the substance that are readily available in order to provide requested information. Call 911 and then the National Poison Control Center at 1-800-222-1222. Follow the emergency operator or dispatcher's first aid instructions carefully. The first aid advice found on containers may be out of date or inappropriate. Do not give anything by mouth unless advised to do so by a medical professional. Discard clothes that may have been contaminated. Some chemicals may not wash out completely and can cross-contaminate other clothing or continue to cause problems. If there is a danger of fire or explosion, get out of the residence immediately. Do not spend time collecting items or calling the fire department when you are in danger. Call the fire department from outside using a cellular phone or a neighbor's phone after you are safely away from danger. Stay upwind and away from the residence to avoid breathing toxic fumes. The way to know you are upwind is to look at flags, trees, or other items moving. Upwind is the opposite direction of the way the wind is blowing. All information in this presentation was provided by FEMA using official material. The contents of this presentation and more information can be found at www.fema.gov. My name is Nick Schultz, and thank you for watching.